Hey man, I got that new TMX Thrustmaster wheel. It's going down.
Xbox One?
I can't wait to play when I get home.
You'll let me play?
Yeah, I mean, after I play first. Yeah.
You know, I'll race it for it.
Well, I have it handy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I should say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th round of the FSR 2017 Pro Championship. Today we are driving at the Canadian Grand Prix. My name is Felix van Delft and I am joined here once again by Martin Stefanko.
Welcome everyone.
Yeah, welcome. So Martin, are you ready to see these guys go to the limit here in Canada? Of course, it's a narrow circuit. Okay? Walls are really close, and it's easy to make a mistake and end up in one of those walls. Qualifying is on the way, and at the moment it is Wojciech Lukasek leading the session with a 1 minute 13.696. It would be a good time. I think in the practice we saw about the same time being set by Harris Parves.
Indeed, yeah.
Let's see what these drivers can do.
Oh, Hutchinson now on provisional pole. Robin Panzer also from ACR very close behind in second place. So it's getting quite interesting right from the start.
Yes, indeed. A lot of teams getting close to each other. Good to see that not a single team is dominating the top of these standings.
Yeah, that is quite expected because generally tracks like Canada, Montreal, and for example Red Bull Ring, these tracks are generally on this track. It's generally very close, like so close between all the drivers. So I think we could, maybe see some, surprises. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, in Ace yesterday we had some rain in the practice session before the race, or before the qualifying session as well. So we basically had a half dry, half wet track. So I think the pole position time was a 1:13.9. That is, of course, not the time the Ace drivers would have set if it was a dry track. But anyway, let's see what these pro drivers can do and how close they can get to each other. And I think in the World Championship, last week, I think it was all but 3/8 of a second, the whole field or something.
Yeah.
I think today it's gonna be in 3.
Well, wait for Austria. That it's gonna be like in 1/10 or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy there as well.
Indeed.
But yeah, let's see though. At the moment, Lukacek is about to start his lap, so I would suggest let's go on board with him. Let's see how he takes all these corners. Takes first corner there, a left-hander, quite aggressively over the curb. Now, as soon on the power as possible, you really want to get a good exit out of here. Then braking here, it's kind of a blind turn in. If you miss the turn in there, you screw up the rest of this first sector. Now, let's see what his first sector time actually is. It is a 20.7, not bad. I think can be better, but definitely not bad. Here again, exit very important for him to get right out of this second sector. In my opinion, this chicane is one of the most difficult of the whole circuit. It's easy to clip the inside curb too much or too little, and then get a bad run out of the exit and lose a lot of time on the straight towards the hairpin. Braking, and now again as soon as possible on the power, long back straight. I think we're gonna see some overtakes here. I don't know exactly how the top speeds of the drivers are. Maybe some drivers are running a lot of top speed. Now very aggressive over these last curbs for the last chicane past the World Champions, coming to the line. Let's see what it is gonna be for Wojciech Lukacek at 1:13.438. Puts himself on top of the timing so far.
Indeed, very good lap from him, I have to say. So, yeah, and I agree with that chicane there in the second sector, probably. Yeah, like you said, one of the toughest, if not the toughest, sets of corners there on this track. Really hard to nail it.
Yeah. So, Michael, is he coming out of the pit lane? Yes, he is. So, he won't start his lap just yet.
I'm watching Robin Panzer now, fastest first sector. By almost a tenth.
Got some traffic right in front of him. Don't know if those guys are on a fast lap as well.
He also didn't have the best exit there.
See, just
Very
what I
aggressive.
mentioned. If you miss that inside apex a bit, you have to run a little bit wide for the outside. And then, he's having a lot of understeer there. A lot of sliding in the car while he wants to turn it in for the hairpin. I don't know. Second sector was 2/10 slower than Lukacek's. Last sector, aggressive over the anti-cuts there. But here we go, coming to the line. Not enough for a very big improvement in positions, but for now has to accept fourth. He still has got 2 tries left.
Look at Parvez, he's 0.003 of a second quicker than Lukacek. He's now in the final sector. And also Jordi Lopez is very quick as well.
Harris Parvez coming to the final chicane now. Let's see what he can do. Bumps it over the curbs. Keeps it out of the wall to the line. It is going to be a 1:13.6. So a 5th position for him at the moment.
So even Leonov is on an improvement. So is Hamnet. Oh, not really, but it's very close to his personal best. Otherwise, nobody else from the top 10 currently on a hot lap.
Yeah, Hutchinson, but he's not improving in the first and second sectors. So he either has to do something magical in this last one, but I don't see that happening. Let's see what he does though. Coming to the line. No improvement. So stays in 3rd place. Hamnet also coming to the line. Ooh, I just saw his car, I think, almost hit the wall there.
Lost time there. Ooh,
that's that's a bit unnecessary. That crashes into another car. I mean, that gives a lot of debris on the circuit as well for other drivers. So
He probably thought that Lorenzo was holding him up.
I don't know, but really what we like to see here. Right, a lot of guys in the pits at the moment, and some guys starting their laps. Michael Ears is one of them. Of course, Michael has been at the top of the field for the past couple of races. Now starting his lap. He won, of course, the Barcelona race 2 rounds ago. First sector, seems very nice.
The quickest.
Yep.
By half a tenth. Or 600ths of a second to be exact.
Second sector looks very nice and tidy there.
So far so good.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. Braking is very important for this hairpin. Don't lock up a wheel, turn it in nicely. He's up by only 0.003 of a second. Second sector wasn't the best, 24.1. Can be a little bit better. Also for him. Last sector though. Again, that final chicane is crucial. Braking at the 100 meter board and throwing it over the curbs on the power. He goes a little bit of oversteer at the exit at the World Champions, and that cost him.
Indeed, so stays in second place. Oh, but Robin Panzer, yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Oh,
What a lap.
Christ, what a lap
Last
from Robin
sector,
Panzer.
28.5.
Wow.
Last sector was amazing.
Wow, Jesus Christ, that is a surprise.
Yeah, indeed.
Wow.
Very, very nice lap from the
Swedish driver.
Swedish driver. Wow,
Yeah.
can't see that much.
Mr. Meatball.
Mr. Meatball, okay. But yeah, at the moment he's doing a very nice job in putting himself on provisional pole position.
Yeah, we haven't seen him much at the front, have we, so far this season?
Yeah, we've seen him in, I think it was Istanbul, wasn't it? Where he was fighting for top 5 position, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he can show us something else today.
Could be.
Just looking at Dave Paling. He was improving in the first and the second sector, where for him was far from ideal. And now, yeah, let's see what he can do. I mean, it's very close. Also, further down the field, he is at the moment in P13. But let's see what he can do. He's coming to the line now. And it is going to be no improvement for him. Only just, but no improvement for him so far. And he only has got 1 try left. 7 minutes remaining in this session.
Yeah, and Cameron Roger is on an improvement as well. 1.5 tenths quicker than his personal best. 1 tenth behind Robin Panzer, but hits the wall there. Yep. Gives it a little bit of a nudge. It's gonna cost him time, and indeed lost like 2-3 tenths there.
Braking as well. Not ideal. The exit as well. A little bit of an oversteer there. And I think it's safe to say he lost too much time there. Or he has to do something very magical in this last sector. Nah. Not the best game as well. Let's see. Oh, actually, that last sector, his previous best last sector was, I think, then not the best, but at the moment he puts himself in 8th position. So good for him. Harris Parves is just put in the quickest first sector time, 20.5.
And Jordi Lopez has also improved, but didn't gain any positions. Yeah, so far Hutchinson not on an improvement, but still faster in the second sector than Robin Panzer. But he would need to find or do the same sector time like Panzer did, then he would be on provisional pole. But you know, that was just an amazing final sector from Robin there.
Yeah, it was definitely. So this is gonna be close. Parves and has got the pressure all over it. But can he do it? After this lap, he only has got one try left.
Lukaszek. Oh, takes it by
Lukaszek
200ths of a second.
Now Parvis though. No, he doesn't. Last sector is not enough for him. Loses 2/10 compared to Lukaszek and Panzer there. So really needs to find some time in that last sector if he wants to challenge for pole position.
Indeed. Sorry about that.
No problem. At the moment, almost everybody in their pit boxes. Of course, 4 minutes remaining in the session. Only Lawrence Doherty and Lionel Clue and Lorenzo de Schuttes, Peter Schultz and Diego Doko out on track. But of course, it's quite a short track. Lap times of 1 minute 15. And on an outlap, it's not going to be more than 1 minute 20 or something. So, yeah, qualifying session, the length of that, of course, stays the same, 20 minutes. So it's a little bit, less crowded at some times. I think people are now just waiting for the best moment where the track grip is the highest. And that's going to be at the end of the session, of course. We're not going to see any rain today here in Pro. And I think the weather forecast for the World Championship also is not saying anything special. So Lawrence Doherty is starting his lap.
And so is Michael Ayers coming out of the final chicane to start his final lap.
I've got to say though, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but that Zero SimRacing livery is one of the best of the Pro field. I really do like it. Anyway, Lawrence improves his time in the first sector. That's very nice. Looks very twitchy on the rear of his car though. Second sector is gonna be important for him. Very aggressive over the curbs in the second or the third chicane in the second sector. There you see a Dorilla's car getting out of the way, and 2.5 tenths loses in the second sector. That's a lot of time to lose in only the second sector. Don't know what exactly happened. Yeah, I saw that bump over the chicane, but wouldn't have expected it to lose him out so much. However, last chicane, throws it over there, a little bit too aggressive, oversteer. This is not gonna be working out for Lawrence, and stays in 18th position. It's to find some time, has only one try left. And, yeah, maybe a little bit too aggressive, maybe a little bit too much pressure for him. However, let's take a look at Michael, because he is on the lap as well, right?
He was, but he messed it up in that crucial chicane, so he gave up. And I think that's qualifying over for him, because he already has 10 laps. So if he does another hot lap, it's gonna get disqualified, I think.
Yeah. That's not what we want, of course. Good. Right. A lot of drivers now coming out of the pit lane and starting their outlaps for a last try to the line, and Michael there just in time for the line escaping.
Just realizing. Oh.
Yeah, engineers maybe forgotten about that a little bit. But let's see, a lot of guys starting the laps, as I say. Lukaszek and Michael are of course can do a lap. Harris Parvis is there. Mark Hutchinson right behind him. Very bunched up, so I don't know if it's gonna be Doherty Airfest now, but let's see, it's gonna be popping in those lap times at the end of the session. Lukaszek touched the outside wall of the first chicane.
Still an improvement though.
Still an improvement, that's good for him. Oh. Just But second chicane. Oh no, that's lap over for Lukacek. Unless they're in the turn in, and that is not gonna be it for him. Let's see though. Harris, did he do second sector? Again, not the best. The last sector, maybe he can do something there. I don't know. Mark Hutchinson, he's looking to go quicker. Very good first sector. Second sector also not bad. I think we should look out for Hutchinson. He is really starting to look quick here. Yeah, Parves aborts. And Hutchinson, what does he do coming to the line? It is going to be 4th position for him, 113.5. Last sector loses out to the rest of the drivers. Cameron Roger is still in the 2nd sector. Harley Hamnet, his 2nd sector wasn't the best. Just saw, I think, Will Barnes coming over the line. Yes, he improves. Harley Hamnet is not happy with himself.
Definitely not. No.
Will Barnes improved his time, moved up to 23rd position. Lawrence Doherty has gotten a better 2nd sector in. Let's see what he can do now. I don't know. Gonna be that last sector for him. Coming to the line now. It's going to be no improvement, or is it? It is an improvement, not in positions though. Stays in 18th place, and think he will not be very happy about that. I think he would have liked to be a little bit further up, but hey, who doesn't want to be a little bit further up? I think all of these drivers would like to be a bit further up, except Wojciech Lukacek. He is on pole position here for the 5th round of the FSR Pro Championship. And yeah, good job for him. But maybe something to point out. I said it already to Martin in the practice session before we started. Lukacek top speed. And is it me or is it night here in warm-up?
Yeah, well, is it? Oh, it is.
That's fun.
Okay, so we're gonna race in nighttime then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, that's interesting. But
that's something new.
what I wanted to say, Lukacek, his 7th gear, we saw it in the previous 2 rounds already, 3 rounds I think already, that he almost every time his 7th gear maxes out when he hasn't got any slipstream. So when he does get slipstream, he maxes out on his 7th gear and he can't get closer to the driver in front of him because his 7th gear just doesn't extend further for more top speed. So, and I think I saw that again here in the practice session. So if you can keep it in front, I think he's good to go. If you can be quick enough to keep it in front.
Yeah.
But if you can't, it's gonna be difficult for him to overtake. It is already a very difficult track to overtake.
Yeah.
I mean, you basically only have 1, maybe 2 real overtaking spots, being the back straight before the last chicane and the straight after that coming into turn 1. There you can maybe overtake. On the rest of the circuit, really, maybe if the driver in front makes a big mistake. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to see. Anyway, I think it's time to go for a quick advertisement break, and then we will be right back with you to take you through the last standings and the starting grid, and then get started for the 5th round of the Pro Championship. Stay tuned.
Hey man, I got that new TMX Thrustmaster wheel. It's going down.
Xbox One?
I can't wait to play when I get home.
Yo, let me play.
Yeah, I'll play first. Yeah.
You know, I'll race it for it.
Well, I have
So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We of course are still in the warm-up session. The drivers are, well, I think, trying to prepare for the race, but for some reason it is dark on the server. I think there's a small problem there. Yeah, maybe something that's going to be fixed. I don't know. But at the moment we will. The drivers will be having to deal with it. Let's take a quick look at the standings of the Pro Championship. At the moment, we have got Lukacek leading those noises are leading the championship with 62 points. Michael Ayers is right behind him with 59 points, and then Harris Parvis also really close, 58 points. Then quite a big gap, almost 32 points to an Eric Andre and Mark Hutchinson, both 26 points. Then Harley Hamlet in 6th with 24. Then Dave Breslin and Cameron Roger sharing 7th position with 21 points. Then Dylan Scrivens with 20, and Jordi Lopez sharing 10th place with Robin Pansar with 15 points. Of course, Jordi had that win, stolen from him, I think I can say, from his internet in the last race.
Yeah.
So maybe he can fight back. I don't know. He's not very far up the starting grid, and of course it is difficult to overtake here. We have seen that in Ace maybe as well. I don't know. I didn't really totally see the race. You did, Martin, but yeah, we're gonna have to see. At the moment, the fastest lap time in total darkness is a 1 minute 16.1 by Eric Andre. I think doing well for himself. You can now nicely see the brakes of the drivers warming up, and I see that we are restarting warm up. And
No.
it was light for like a second, and then back to dark.
Yeah. Okay then. So I guess we're gonna race in the dark then. It's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just gonna we're just gonna wait for 12 hours until it gets sunny.
Yep, indeed. Somebody asking, why is it dark? Well, it shouldn't be dark. Let's say that first, but for some reason it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're trying to fix it, I think. So wait a little bit longer, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They said that it will be fixed for the race, so let's believe in that.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the team championship. The Ghost Speed Racing team is leading that championship as well. So 83 points for them. Then it is Flag to Flag, Netrex in 2nd with 78 points. Then Flag to Flag Orange in 3rd with 60. Avid Chronic Racing, the grey team, is in 4th with 29. Also Breslin Grand Prix with 29 points. Then Drillers Motorsports with 26, together with the Flag to Flag main team. Then 8th is for F1 Champs Racing with 25 points. VB Madcape has got 24 points. Netrex Grand Prix 15 points. F1 Champs Racing, the B team, has got 14 points. Toro Bresso has got 13. Zero SimRacing's got 9. Invictus got 3. Networks Strato also 3. And then Invictus Green has got 1. And the rest of the teams have all got 0 points. And we are already moving to the race. So some fun things going on to the in the chat of the race. The drivers are having some fun, but they are gonna have to get ready to start racing because the grid is starting their formation lap in 10 seconds.
Indeed.
So, Martin, what do you think is gonna be the strategy of the drivers here? Are they gonna try a one-stop or go for a two-stop?
I think so, because generally Montreal isn't tough on the tires, so they last quite long. So I think there's going to be plenty of drivers trying a one-stop. If someone is not perhaps confident, we're going to go for a two-stop. It's going to be interesting, but yeah, I think a one-stop is definitely possible. So we'll see who chooses what. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, indeed. I think one-stop indeed is the main strategy, but maybe someone who thinks he can be further up. Someone like maybe Jordi Lopez. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna try a two-stop.
We'll see.
Of course, the pit delta is not as big as in some other races, because of course turn 1, 2 is after the pit exit basically. So the pit exit is quicker than going through turns 1 and 2. So it's about 18 seconds, I think. Depends, of course, on how much fuel the drivers take in and how good they have the pit entry. But that's all to watch for. Of course, the top 10 drivers are all starting on the option tires. Further down, it is actually quite interesting with quite a lot of prime starters. Van Logrenberg, De Vries, Clue, Paling, Tucson, also Schultz, Almeida, the Schuttis, Barnes, Doko, Vesely, Applegate and Van Egmond starting from the pits, all on the prime tires. So maybe they can try to maybe overcut. I know the prime tires at the end of the stint can be very, very quick as well.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Right, Felix?
Yep. But yeah, let's see how these drivers can manage those tires. Of course, if you burn your tires to crisps at the first laps, you're gonna have troubles further down the field. Anyway, it is time to get started. All the drivers on the grid. Lukacek, very aggressive on his starting grid, pointing towards the inside of the track, but the lights are coming up. We've got 5 lights and a false start there from 2 drivers, Robin Panzer and as well I believe Michael Eers or Mark Hutchinson, one of those 2 drivers. Anyway, it's a good start from Wojciech Lukacek, Harris Parves in 2nd position, Eers in 3rd, and Jordi Lopez has got a great start up to 4th position already. Further down the field, a couple of accidents in the back. However, I think it is all around the first couple of corners surprisingly cleanly. Let's see though, coming to the second chicane, we see Lawrence Doherty also gaining a lot of positions. 12th place for him already in front of Gerlof de Vries. Let's see, however, how these fast start drivers are gonna cope. I think it was Hutchinson and Panzer, right?
Yeah, Panzer also has a penalty. That is a big shame.
Yeah, that's a big shame for him. But now he's gonna have to focus on the race. Is he gonna come in immediately?
Ooh, big crashing noises.
Crash in the hairpin there.
It is Tucson and Barnes coming together in the hairpin.
Robin Panzer was trying to look.
And now he takes out Almeida as well. Good job. And Sola also. Actually, even Applegate crashing in the hairpin. Sola without a rear wing, he should retire from the race.
Indeed, however, let's take a look back further up the field. Harley Hamlet is pretty close to the back of Jordi Lopez. Jordi may be seeing the white-black car with some green in it in his mirrors. He's gonna have to maybe defend a little bit more. Harley Hamlet's top speed is 329. Jordi Lopez 322. Don't know, of course, if that is total top speed, but let's see. However, coming on the back straight, he's very close at the exit of the hairpin. Let's see. And the inside he goes. No, backs out of it. Decides to wait a lap or two to make that move. But for now it is still Lukacek leading
Oh,
the
more
race.
crashes in the chicane, Paling and Vicentijevic. Jesus Christ, what a crash there.
Vicentijevic, I see him.
Paling in the pits, lost his front wing.
Oh dear, dear, dear. Again, what happened there? Failing on the right side, and then seems like Vicentijevic, I don't know, Failing trying to go to the left a little bit more. Vicentijevic was, I think, going straight, and then they made contact, both spun around. Failing lost his front wing. Very unfortunate there.
Yeah. Definitely, and Robin Panzer already served his penalty on lap 1. I don't think that was the best choice, to be honest, because, you know, you need to pit as late as possible because the gap is going to get bigger and bigger. This, you know, pitting right away, you know, he's going to just fall behind.
Yeah, and
get stuck.
Yeah. Gonna get stuck in traffic more and more. However, Lionel Clue is having an attack on Gerlof de Vries.
Paling went out of the pits without a front wing. Oh, he has a front wing now. Okay, it updated.
Lionel got past that pretty easily. Good top speed for the ACR car there. And Harley Hamlet still behind Jordi Lopez and Michael Ayers. Lap time from Lukacek. Fastest lap of the race, 1:14.8.
Not bad.
No, definitely not. Jordi Lopez starting to get closer to Michael a bit.
So Barnes, Sola and Paling out of the race. So 3 retirements so far. Better than an ace, so that's good.
Let's see what can happen here in slipstream.
Reed and Roger.
Yeah, Jacob Reed
that
goes
is
for
close.
the inside. Roger
Oh, that's too
squeezing
close.
him a little bit. A bit of dirty driving maybe, but it's all fair and square. Here we go. Leonov now is gonna be the third. Ooh, 3 wide. 3 wide coming into turn 1. Lawrence Doherty is the one that's having a premium spot in the spectator seat. He's also joining in here. 4-way battle for basically 8th position. Here we go. Lawrence side by side coming into the chicane. Lawrence backs out of it. Maybe the smart move. Of course, the race is still.
Oh, no crashes! Oh, takes out Van Logenberg, but he continues on, luckily.
Oh, that's a very, very bad crash there.
That's a game over for him.
Yeah, definitely lost his rear wing, heavy suspension, and lost it on the exit curb of turn 4, and just spin into the barrier there. And Canada yet again takes his victims, and yeah, it's a very tricky track, and yeah, very unfortunate to see both 0 cars already out of the race.
Yeah, and also Schulze and Tucson out of the race as well.
Yep. So already 7 DNS. What is it? 6, 7? Yeah, 6.
6.
Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah,
for
Hutchinson
all
in the
of
pits.
Hutchinson starting or doing his drive-through, I believe.
He comes out in 14th. 13th, 14th, 13th, 13th. Okay.
So again a fastest lap for Lukacek last lap, 14.7. He is really charging, and as I said in the warm-up, his last gear is a little bit short, which means he is gonna have difficulties overtaking. But if he's gonna stay in front the whole race, he doesn't have to overtake. I mean, Parvez is 3.2 seconds back. He is not getting anywhere close to making an overtake work. Jordi Lopez, however, is quite close, and Harley Hamlet also. So that battle for the last podium position, that's gonna be something to watch out.
Reed and Roger again. Oh, side by side again in the chicane.
Side through the chicane.
And
indeed.
again, Leonov. Once again.
Yeah, Leonov benefiting, and Cameron there blocking off the inside a little bit, so Leonov can't go there. A little bit aggressive over the curb. Around the outside here, that's not gonna be possible. Too little grip, and Van Logerenberg now also joining into the battle. He's got a little bit of damage, I think, from the contact with Lawrence. Maybe just a small bit. It doesn't look too worrying. Let's see if Cameron can hold these guys off for long enough. I mean, Lionel Clue is also getting closer. He has got some damage maybe too. Car looking a little bit loose. And Mark Hutchinson already closing into them as well. So, yeah, this is it's gonna be a good battle, I think.
Indeed. Oh, quite close there. Coming into the hairpin.
Yeah. On the power he goes. Cameron now really. His top speed is 320. Jacob Reed 333. Oh. Jacob Reed maybe trying to go for a gap that really wasn't there. Cameron really defending with all of his life. And Leonov this time doesn't really have an opportunity.
It reminds me of the saying that if you go for a gap that no longer exists, you are Pastor Maldonado.
Exactly. So, gap now a little bit bigger. Cameron Roger pushing maybe a little bit harder in the first couple of sectors. However, something we maybe also need to think about, fuel loads. Maybe some drivers have got more fuel than other drivers. We saw it in Ace yesterday. I was actually surprised that Sander Calles did it so early, because I had a fuel for like 4 or 5 laps more than him. And the overcut, I think, on this track is really something to watch out for as a driver as well. Because before you know it, you're rejoining right in front of your competitor, who was before 10 seconds in front of you. But Harley Hamlet is really getting closer to Jordi Lopez now.
The gap between Lukacek and Parvez has stabilized and actually is starting to go down a little bit. Currently almost under 3 seconds, while just before it was 3.5. Lukacek has Tank Applegate ahead of him, obviously a back marker at this point. But Parvez, starting to put the pedal down, so to say.
Yeah. He still needs to find a lot of time though. Still quite far back. Harley Hamlet hasn't got enough top speed to get past Jordi Lopez at the moment. Not close enough. further down. The battle between 8th, between Leonov, Reed and Van Lokenburg has been going on as well still. Mark Hutchinson maybe closing the gap to those guys as well. Also a little battle for P14, Gerlof de Vries and Javier Torres. For the rest, it's all gap stabilizing a little bit. Drivers getting into their groove. However, Harley Emmett is really close at the exit of the hairpin now, I think.
Yeah, but it's actually further away than he was last time around, and I hear crashing noises. Ooh.
What happened?
I don't see anything, to be fair.
Just noticed as well, Hamlet is maxing out on the 7th gear. That's maybe why he can't get close enough.
Yeah.
He's maxing out 330, 329 basically. Maxing out, and Jordi Lopez has got a top speed of 320 without any slipstream. So yeah, that's gonna be difficult for Hamlet to get past if you haven't got enough top speed to put it next to the driver in front. And I see, is that a back marker? Applegate, yes. Yeah. Back markers, of course, is quite difficult on this track. It's so narrow. Of course, as a back marker, you also don't want to lose as much time. Anyway, thank Applegate doing a good.
Cameron Roger out of the race.
Oh, what happened?
Sure, let's take a look.
Disconnection again?
Oh, no. Coming out of the turn 4.
Whoa, turn 4. Yep, the exit curb claiming one other victim.
Oh,
entry
luckily didn't take anybody out.
Just looking at that replay, he took the entry curb on the left hand side so aggressively as well. I think that already unsettled the car a bit. Then touches that curb, which can be a bit tricky. And then he goes all over places. Driver's going under him actually. I think, who's that driver? Is that Clue? Van Logerenberg. Oh,
Lucky
I don't
boy.
know if George wants to, but if you go on board with Van Logerenberg there on the replay, it's something else. But yeah, it's sad to see for Roger. And Javier Torres getting closer to Gerlof de Vries, I think.
Oh my god. That was close.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I probably would need new underwear after that.
Yeah, right. Jordi Lopez getting past the back marker. Oh, contact.
Jeez.
Back marker, I think, didn't expect him to be that close. Who is that? I think that is Corey Hudson.
No.
Vergeer.
Begeer.
Reinier Vergeer.
Okay.
Dutch.
Oh.
Probably didn't see him coming there. But not too bad, I think. I don't think it was major contact.
Yeah, Panzer is now getting close to Leonel Clue in 11th place. I mean, Panzer has amazing top speed, 335.
That's a lot of top speed. So some other ACR drivers, I believe it was Lionel Clue, who got past the Vries at the starting stage of the race pretty easily because of his top speed. Panzer very loose on the exit of the first corner, or first two corners. Also can't really get close to the back of this team. Hutchinson has closed the gap to Van Lokenburg mostly. If you can close the gap, you still need to get past.
Yeah.
She's definitely not at the front. It's still, basically the same. Parves trying to keep up with Lukasek. Can't really do so at the moment. Jordi Lopez in 4th position, trying to get closer to Michael, but also can't really get close enough to make anything of an overtake work. Let's see who of these drivers is gonna do something special in strategy. I mean, you can do maybe an overcut. I don't know.
Oh, crash! Reed and Hudson.
Oh, that's a big one at the start-finish straight. Last chicane. Oh, Jan Vesely coming to the crime scene there. Together with Tom van Egmond, who started from the pit lane. He's up to 16th place. Good job from him. I want to take a look on the replay. What happened there?
Jacob Reed basically reversed into him.
I can't really find it. Yeah. Weird stuff. Jacob Reed spinning and then just reversing into the way of Hutchinson. Or not Hutchinson, Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Difficult position to be in as Pants or as Jacob Reed as well.
Yeah, and Lorenzo the cutest out of the race.
Yeah, he already was. Oh no, that was Lawrence, sorry.
Yeah.
So. 10th place, Van Logerenberg getting closer again, but Pansar is really on the back of Van Logerenberg. What can he do? And I believe Javier Torres has gotten past Gerlof de Vries. Eventually. Let's see though. Van Logerenberg, what can the South African do?
Robin Banter going wide there.
Making the mistake, and yeah, if you make a mistake there, then you're not gonna get a good run here out of the hairpin. Indeed, I think too far back to really try anything. Same goes for Van Logerenberg on to his teammate. ACR little train here. And Hutchinson doing a good job by already moving himself up to 8th position after his penalty, of course.
Tom van Egmond.
Oh, Van Egmond, what happened there? No front wing. Little suspension damage. What happened?
Oh, he hit a wall or something. No. What?
He just... Maybe a screen freeze or something.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Yeah, he just on the back straight. He's going straight, he's going straight, he's going straight into the wall. Just turns into the wall.
Oh.
Probably a screen freeze or something, I think.
And he's out of the race as well.
Yeah.
So is Jacob Reed.
Massively, yeah. Very, very unfortunate for Van Egmond. Maybe, as I said, a screen freeze or something. He was doing a fairly good job already P14 with his pit lane start. Damn it.
Oh, the ACR car still on a clue and using Van Logerenberg. And Van Logerenberg gets ahead.
Ooh, we're ring flying around there.
Still
From
fighting.
the green car in front there.
And Van Logerenberg crashes right into him. Oh.
Ay. Who was that?
Hudson.
Who was that? Hudson. Ah, damn it. What happened to Hudson there?
It's race over for both of them.
Yeah, definitely. Hudson lost his rear wing at the final chicane, I believe. Can't seem to find it for some reason. Oh yeah, he did, and then just spun, and Van Logerenberg right into him. Damn it! Not really a lot he could have done, I think.
Definitely. Yeah. So that is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 retirements. but we now have 18 drivers on the grid out of 30,
Yeah, and we're not even
Yeah.
halfway yet.
and we haven't even done 20 laps yet. Ay, ay, ay. Lil No Clue in the pits.
He didn't have damage yet.
No.
No, so
Regular pit stop.
Regular pit stop, and he's I think one of the first guys to stop, and he is going out on options again. Good
So a
stop.
2-stop then.
Two stop for him.
Interesting choice.
That is indeed a very interesting thing. Of course, would be logical if he stopped so early.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can make it work. He's
Oh,
got clean air
Lopez.
now.
Lopez.
Ooh, Lopez really close to Michael indeed. Here we go around the outside. No. Maybe lining himself up for a move into turn 1. Ooh, a little bit too much oversteer there. Gonna have to wait another lap. Good defending there from Michael. Leaving just enough room for him to go, but it's gonna be difficult anyhow. Hammer now really dropped back a little bit from that train, and I think Michael even closing the gap to Parves and Lopez as well. And Lukaszek as well, not as quick as he was before, and the gap down to 3.2 seconds when it was 5.5
Yeah, exactly.
a couple of laps ago.
And it's getting down. Now it's almost under 3 seconds. What is going on? Oh, he has damage.
Seriously?
Lukaszek has suspension damage.
What did he do then? Oh yes,
I'm
he
not
indeed has. Wheels pointing slightly to the left. Let's see if I can find something on the replay. I'm scrolling back.
He's coming into the pits.
If you could just keep an eye out on the rest. I'm trying to find what happened there. Did he hit the wall of champions or something? He's being slower for a couple of laps. Lap 15 especially was a lot slower, so I'm...
I think he hit some debris on the track, which caused the damage. At least from what I'm reading in the chat.
Right, so lap 14 everything was fine. Then I'm scrolling back, scrolling further. Did he hit the wall? Oh yeah, he hit debris from the Netrex car from I don't know who that was, but hit debris, then got into the wall. Very unfortunate for him, and suspension damage it is, and into the pit he went indeed. So what is he going to do now on strategy?
It's going to be interesting to see, but I think, that's the reason why the gap has been going down consistently and quite quickly as well. I think this could change quite a lot.
Yes, it could definitely, but I think Michael and Lopez are still not giving up on that win as well. They both have podium positions now, but I'm pretty sure all of them want that win desperately.
Indeed. Especially Lopez, I think.
Yep. Lap 21. I think we can see a couple of pit stop happening in the coming 3 laps.
Panzer into the pits.
Indeed, as I say, that Panzer goes into the pit lane. Maybe he is going to try some sort of overcut on Mark undercut I should say. Goes to the prime tire, then undercut is really going to be difficult. Takes up a lot of fuel, so maybe going for that one stop.
Yeah.
32 laps on the prime tire is very well doable.
Yeah, indeed. And he basically didn't even lose much, still in 12th place.
Watch Lopez though. Is he close enough to Michael? He can close the gap, but he's not close enough. 329.3 for him.
Hamlet into the pits.
Ooh, Jordi Lopez braking there. Like his rear is locked up or something, but almost loses the car. It was a good job to keep it pointed in the right direction, but his tires starting to give up on him, I think.
Yeah, this is close. Hutchinson and Hamlet. Oh, Hamlet goes a little bit wide, but gets ahead. Was really close coming out of the pits there.
So Hamlet did make that undercut work. That's I think a very nice job for him. Or Hamlet did just pit, right?
Yeah.
And did Hutchinson just pit? Or am I just...
He's about to pit, I think. Not too sure.
Oh, I'm confusing with another rider, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hutchinson, let's see if he can fight back. He of course has the quicker tire. Hamlet does need to get in front, and he makes the mistake on the braking that's gonna allow Hutchinson to get alongside. Let's see who's got the better top speed. Here we go, down the the back straight. Side by side. And it is Hutchinson in front.
We also have a battle for 17th place. So I'm gonna try to compare the lap times between Lukaszek. Okay, so mid 15s from Lukaszek. Oh, okay. So basically, Lukaszek is not gaining anything.
Oh, Hudson is parked. Oh wait. Oh, nah, I'm sneaking.
Okay. Well, the gap pretty much stays the same, 15.5 seconds, which would mean that Wojciech would still come out in the lead, and he's actually closing the gap now to the leaders a little bit by a tenth or two each lap, but still.
It's good pace from Wojciech on those prime tires at the beginning stages of the tire. I mean, beginning of the prime tire can be a very, very difficult time. Those tires really are not the grippiest. Start and Lopez again. You see he's pushing, but he needs to watch out though. I mean, the walls are close and the mistake is lying in a small corner.
Yeah, there was a mistake from Tank Applegate in the final chicane, almost took somebody out.
I think
Driver ahead of him.
Lopez not close enough this time again. And good spot there, yeah. Lopez close, but not close enough.
Vicentievich in the pits as well now.
Ooh, some debris there. We already saw Wojciech Lukaszek going to the wall because of debris. Let's hope we don't have any other accident because of that.
Yeah.
So we've got Hutchinson and Taurus in the pits. Be interesting to see where they come out compared to Robin Panzer.
Yeah.
And Hutchinson well ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Overcut
Taurus just revving the engine.
Taurus behind.
Oh, that's gonna be quite close to Wesley. Just ahead. Okay.
Again, Lopez very close to Michael at the end of the straight, but he can't really get past him. Needs a better exit out of the chicane. indeed the overcut for Mark Hutchinson working fine. In 6 seconds basically in front of Panzer there.
Oh, this is gonna be close. Andre coming out of the pits. Gonna be close to Hamnet. And again, just ahead of Hamnet there. Comes out in 5th place.
Yeah, that's also good for an Americano because I think he was behind Hamnet for the pit stops. So also for him an overcut working very nice.
Leonov comes out of the pits as well in 10th place ahead of Panzer.
Lukacek going quick on those tires. Gap between him and Parves at the moment 15 seconds, which would mean when Parves pits, Lukacek will be in front.
Yeah, basically from the top 10 at least, only Parves, Ayers and Lopez haven't pitted yet. Otherwise, I think pretty much everybody else has pitted.
Yes, I think so too.
Maybe for 1 or 2 exceptions, but I think it's just these 3.
Only the Prix hasn't pitted, Jan Breslin and Delft.
Yeah, and the gap is still going down, only 14.5 seconds now.
I would consider going to the pit lane. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see the overcut not really working, so especially if I were like Jordi Lopez or Michael Ayers, try something different. Maybe it works out for you, maybe it doesn't. At the moment, nothing really is happening.
Well, in the worst case, they're just gonna stay in the position they were. They are now basically only behind Lukacek. So, you know, Lopez or Ayers can only gain from that. So I would definitely consider, you know, going into the pits and just, you know, try an undercut now. Because the options are definitely not working at this point.
Well, mistake from Michael there coming out of turn 2. It seems that through the corners Michael just has that little bit more grip. Of course hasn't got the dirty air that Jordi Lopez does have. And then when we get to the back straight, Jordi Lopez is just too far back to make something work. I don't see any pit lights just yet.
Yeah. Let's see, is anybody gonna pit? Yeah, all 3 of them.
All 3 of them. So it's gonna be interesting. Lopez was just in time there with the limiter, I think.
Yep.
Who's gonna have the best pit stop and who's gonna have the shortest / longest? They should probably take on the same amount of fuel, every one of them. Let's see, Michael Ayers is rolling. Right in front of Harris Parves and Lopez behind, so nothing changed there.
Yeah,
Parves
indeed.
maybe gained a little bit of time.
Yeah, Lukacek now 6.5 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting if he can keep that up, because now all of these drivers will have the same amount of fuel pretty much, and but Parves, Ayers and Lopez will have much fresher tires.
Yeah, or maybe Lukacek has got less fuel.
Maybe.
Maybe he is going for a 2-stop.
Could be. We have a battle coming up, Leonov and Panzer. Battle for 10th place. Leonov struggling there. Gliding the car around, it gives Panzer an advantage and it gets really, really close. Coming to the airplane. Is he gonna try it round the outside? No, brakes too late. But he could have a much better exit now. We know that Panzer has a very, very good top speed.
There we go, around the outside, looking there. Gonna be enough. Braking effort is going to be needed. Side by side through here is tight. We're gonna try it.
And contact is made.
Yeah. So, don't think any real damage there for any of the drivers, but that's not really. It's a very tough chicane to go through with two cars, and often ends up in tears.
Yeah. And now we have Vesely and Taurus and also Doko. Freeway battle for P12. Otherwise there's no real fight except at the front still. Between the flag to flag and Netrex.
Jordi Lopez, close, but is he close enough? That is the question of the day.
It could be.
He's looking strong here. Let's see what he can do on the braking. Gets a bit closer, maybe a little bit of a mistake there from Michael. Now on the power, Jordi Lopez goes really close.
Yeah, he could do it now.
This is gonna be the opportunity for him.
He definitely is.
Driver, we go. Michael going defensive. Jordi not taking the slipstream. I don't know why he isn't, but that is losing him a couple of kilometers an hour. Maybe he was hoping for a move into turn 1 and 2. Here we go. No, not really.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. He should have taken the chance when he had it.
Yes, indeed.
Because, you know, he slowed down a little bit. Coming into the chicane. Giving himself a better exit and tried it in turn 1, but it obviously didn't work out. And he tried it before and that didn't work out either, so he needs to try it into the chicane. Or somewhere else.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult though somewhere else. I mean, it's so narrow here.
Yeah.
And the dirty air doesn't help you through the chicanes. Maybe he can do it again here. I think he's too far back though.
Yeah. And the gap between Lukashek and Parva is increasing so much. 9.5 seconds. So Lukashek gained some 3 seconds there. I think Lukashek really is on lower fuel.
That could really well be true.
I think he could be on a 2-stop there.
Then he needs to build this gap out a little bit further. Needs about 17, 18 seconds for a good pit stop.
Yeah. And Gerloff de Vries into the pits.
So Gerloff going for his first stop. Yeah, so a very long first stint. Of course, he started on the prime tire, so it would be logical. Let's see where he drops back. The basically overcut for him did work. He's coming out in.
Gonna be close to Leonov.
Yeah, we'll be close to Leonov. It will be in front. Wow. Be very close, right behind him. Yep, right behind him. On fresh option tires, so this is gonna be. Don't make a mistake there. Almost lost the car, just like Jordi Lopez a couple of laps ago.
Yep. Now Panzer is right on the back of him.
But as I said, he has got the fresh option tires.
Indeed. Oh, Lopez quite close. not the best exit. Coming out of the final chicane there, so again, needs to try again next lap. Yeah, I think definitely Lukaszek has to be on a 2-stop, otherwise I don't really understand how he can be so much quicker than anybody else on the grid. He's almost like a second quicker per lap.
Yeah, exactly. But that's of course what he should do if he wants to make that 2-stop work.
Indeed.
Got just under 20 laps remaining. So logical to see him pit not too long from now.
I think he could actually pit now, because I saw him turn off the pit light and turn it on once again. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, indeed. Coming out in the pit. He did 16 laps on the prime tire, less than he did on his option stint. So that's interesting to see. Something different, but he's going to come out behind Jordi Lopez, surely.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for him now. He could maybe lose the race this way, because we know that he doesn't have the top speed. He doesn't have the 7th gear long enough. So
and they go side by side, by the way. Jordi Lopez and Michael Ayers. Jordi was trying it around the outside of turn 2. Didn't really work. Needs to find some other space. I would say he's got the top speed. Just get into the slipstream and do it on the back straight, if possible.
Yeah. Of course, Lukaszek is going to be massively quicker now, but I think if he can't overtake Lopez in the first couple of laps when he's behind, then I think this could potentially hand the win to flag. But we'll have to wait and see for that.
Lopez is really close though.
Yeah.
You're gonna try it before the hairpin. Ooh, around the outside, late braking effort. Bit of wheel banging there. Jordi Lopez is still behind him. Now he's got the slipstream. Gonna try the outside. Has he got the top speed for that?
No.
Not really.
No.
Really not.
No.
Michael just has that couple of kilometers more. Or if we're coming into turn 1 again, maybe he can do something there. I don't think he's close enough. No. He's applying the...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Lukaszek already, thanks to this, has closed the gap down by 1 second on the opening lap in his stint. This is gonna be interesting. Lionel Clue also in the pits for another set of options. I think he started on the primes. I'm not too sure now.
Sorry? Who?
Lionel Clue was in the pits for another set of options.
He started on the primes.
Okay. So it is his second stop though, I think.
Watch Lopez.
Okay.
He is close again. The slipstream. No. Don't think it's gonna be enough.
No.
Maybe again into turn 1. 331 on the top speed. Nah, not close enough. And indeed, Lukaszek closing in. Last lap, half a second. Oh, Michael! Oh dear, Michael Ayers, turn 4, spins it around into the wall, loses his front wing. That is his podium position gone. Oh, and almost makes contact with Lukaszek there.
Oh yeah, it's very slippery on that curve there. That called him out.
Watch out, Michael, you're braking. If you want to make it to the end of the race, you still have to make it to the pit lane. In one piece. See the replay of that. Michael, I think, just clipped the outside curb too much. Yeah, he already slides a little bit before that. A little bit too soon on the power maybe. And then, yeah, just slides it into the wall.
Yeah, luckily for him, he doesn't have any suspension damage. So he can just, take a new set of options. He doesn't even have to refuel at this point. But
Yeah,
it's going
indeed.
to be a quick pit stop.
Well, he needs a front wing.
Yeah.
So quick. Won't be that quick, but let's see. I think he's gonna rejoin. What is it? 7th? Hutchinson around there.
Yeah, I think he's going to rejoin in 7th. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, Hutchinson now
Yeah.
coming over the start finish. It's gonna be even behind Hutchinson.
Has a lot of work to do. By the way, we have a fight between Leonov, De Vries and Panzer. They were side by side coming into the chicane, but not close enough.
Oh, wow, indeed. 3-way battle here for a 7th or 8th position.
This just shows that even though Gerloff has fresh options, it's still so difficult to overtake.
Oh, Panzer clips the grass there on the outside. Almost loses the car coming into the turn 5-6 complex.
Gerloff.
Gonna try it around the outside of the chicane. He's actually going to do a little bit of contact, but he makes it work.
Wow.
Amazing move there from the Frisian, well, Dutch, but I call him Frisian because he wants to driver.
And now actually Panzer tries it on the inside, into the chicane, or not chicane, but the airpin.
Squeezes him a little bit.
Stick. He has better top speed, and he gets it done.
Leonov tucks into the slipstream. Can he maybe do something on the outside? Panzer defending, squeezing a little bit, and I think he's got the position there. But wow, what a move from the Vries there! Great stuff.
Indeed. It is, I think, the first overtake this weekend somewhere else than in the final sector. Or at least one of the first, at least. And I'm looking that Lukaszek isn't actually closing the gap so quickly like you would normally expect on the options. He's still some 5 seconds behind almost. Not
Yeah,
really closing the gap.
Yeah, maybe the prime tire is starting to fall into the quicker range. Of course, we saw it yesterday as well. Prime tires can get they stay really consistent throughout the whole stint, and then get quite a bit quicker at the end of the stint. Of course, it's not really the end of the stint yet. Still 13 laps remaining on the race. So yeah, I don't know. Michael Eers is going to set the fastest lap of the race here. A 14.6. Good lap from him. Starting to push and getting closer to Mark Hutchinson. But yeah, podium position for him. 30 seconds.
No.
It's gonna be difficult.
I mean, he could potentially fight for P5 with an Eric Andre, but it's gonna be, even that's gonna be very difficult for him.
Yeah, indeed. So Robin Panzer! Oh God! He was battling with Victor Ivanov.
No.
loses his rear wing, but totally misjudged his braking point. He's out of the race. I was just watching that. Now I'm trying to take a look on the replay. He was right behind him at the exit of turn 2, and then just didn't brake in time, locked his wheels, got onto the grass, spins into the tire barriers, rear wing first, and loses it, and end of the race for Robin Panzer. A very, very unlucky day for him today.
Especially, yeah, very unlucky, especially since he was starting on the front row.
Yeah.
It went wrong right from the start, and now it ended in like this, so yeah, not a good day for him. Even though he had a very good pace, I think the podium would be possible without, you know, what happened. So that is a shame, and Lopez has started to close the gap to Parvez, almost under a second now. It was somewhere between 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 seconds. Now it's 8/10 only, so yeah, it could get quite interesting in the final couple of laps. Could see a fight for the victory here between Flag to Flag and Netrex, and maybe even go speed with Lukaszek.
Yeah. Who knows?
And Ayers behind Hutchinson already. I don't think Hutchinson is going to fight too hard, no.
Nah. He knows that Michael is way quicker.
Yep. No point in holding him up since they are basically teammates.
So Lukaszek, he's got 10 laps. He's got fresher tires. It's not really a lot quicker, but starting to get in those lap times. Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be difficult. I think if Lukaszek wants to catch up, the two guys ahead need to start battling. Otherwise, I don't think he's going to catch them in time. And Lopez is getting closer and closer now, only half a second behind.
Yep.
This could get interesting really quickly.
So Michael, he is quick. At the moment, well, last lap we had some battling with, Mark had to let him pass there, so. Anyway, Lopez, he's closing in pretty rapidly to Parvez.
Closing by a tenth each lap. I look at the gap every time they're on this straight, and 2 laps ago it was 8 tenths, last lap it was 7 tenths, and now it's 6 tenths, so it's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, Lukaszek is also getting closer. Last lap closed in by almost half a second to Parvez.
We have 9 laps to go now. Going to be quite interesting, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So closing in, but what can he do?
Oh, Parvez not the best exit.
Yeah. A little bit sloppy on the exit of the chicane there. Here we go. Jody closing in braking. On the power he goes. Exit is massively important. Is it close enough? Doesn't really have the acceleration there. In the slipstream, Harris is taking the defensive line. but Lopez doesn't have the top speed. 329, maybe out of turn. Yeah, maybe into
this will
turn
be
1.
close.
It's pretty close here. Here we go. Around the outside. He's gonna try it, braking. Here we go. Maybe a switchback here in turn 2. On the power he goes. He is really close.
Yeah, and this is what exactly Lukaszek needs. They need to fight together so that he can have a chance as well. But I think this is important mentally for Lopez because he saw that mistake from Parves and that's just gonna give him even more confidence.
Yep. So here we go. Closing in again. We saw De Vries doing it around the outside here. Don't see that happening just yet. Oh, a little bit of a touch there with the wall from Jordi Lopez. That's not gonna help him. Maybe you can try this lap around. Ooh, we're very close on the braking there. On the power he goes. Pretty close again, but is it close enough? Slipstream, slipstream.
Well, it's gonna be enough for an attack.
Here we go. Yes, it is. Around the outside, braking maybe? No. He's gonna have to switch back. Gonna have the better run out of the chicane though. Again, very close. Maybe into turn 1 again. He's gonna try something. Here we go. Around the outside, maybe this time. No. Not this time. He is close, but he is not close enough.
Yeah, he is so close. He's almost touching his rear there.
Yep. Last lap, Wojciech gained 3/10. So not closing in as quickly as possible. Lopez almost crashing into the wall there. Needs to watch out. I mean, he has got the second place at the moment. Sure, he wants the win. And why wouldn't he? But he needs to get to the end of the race as well. And he's got like 7 laps remaining.
Yeah, but from the driver's point of view, I don't think Lopez now cares too much if he finishes or not. All he wants, all his focus is now on Parves and trying to get past him.
Yep.
I think that's the only thing he cares about right now. But he's not close enough this time.
No, that mistake put him a little bit further back. Parves a little bit mistake into turn 2. Last lap. Lukaszek gained nothing on Parves. So Lukaszek's options may be starting to wear out a little bit quicker than he would have liked. And the prime tires of Jordi Lopez and Harris Parves still holding on to the consistency that it has.
Yeah, and I don't think Lukaszek now has much chance to really close the gap because there's only 6 laps remaining now.
No, indeed. And he needs to get roughly about 2 seconds a lap. If he also wants to get past.
Indeed, yeah. It's gonna be even more difficult now because these 2 ahead are not fighting at this moment. But again, Lopez closing the gap down by 1/10. Oh, mistake from Parves there. A little bit aggressive on the curbs. Lost like a 10th there.
Lopez, not close enough. By the way, Lionel Clue, he's getting closer to De Vries, I think. Is he not? Yes, he is. He's really close to De Vries, and they are side. Oh, they made contact!
Crash.
I'm just looking at the timing. What happened there? De Vries on the back straight. Oh, Lionel Clue's got that amazing top speed. What has he got on the 340? Fuck you. 340 top speed. but then doesn't steer in. He just goes straight, locking the front tires. Yellow de Vries wanted to steer in, but nothing he could do there. Very, very strange. And Gelov then also losing a position to Leonov. Yeah. Ah, damn. And Lopez is close again. He's got 3 laps remaining. Gap to Lukacek is... yeah, that's not gonna happen.
So let's see. Oh, 3 laps remaining. I think it's actually 4 laps. No, it's 3.5.
Yeah,
If I'm not
3.5.
mistaken. Yeah. Okay, so that's a little bit more time now.
Well, yeah, a little bit more, but it's gonna be difficult for Lukacek. Of course, he has the damaged car. And he is really, really struggling to get closer. Last lap from Lukacek was 4 tenths slower than Lopez and Harris. So the gap is actually increasing now. Ooh, Lopez, a little bit of a mistake coming into turn 3. Gonna help him. Needs to try and find that exit of the hairpin. Try to get as close as possible. And then with some slipstream, maybe get close enough to try something into the chicane, or otherwise out of the exit of the chicane try something into turn 1. He's close again on the power, a little bit of oversteer. It's not gonna help him. Got some slipstream. It's closing in, closing in even more, but it's not enough. Maybe into turn 1. Harris hasn't got the best exit there.
Oh yeah, he's
Here
close.
we go.
He's very close.
Jordi Lopez.
2 laps to go now.
Around the outside, he's gonna try it. Try the switchback here. Maybe. No. No. He cannot find a gap where he is confident enough to squeeze his car into and get past Parves.
Yeah.
1.5 laps remaining.
So, Lukacek, not a good strategy call there. Not at all.
Ooh, a little bit of a lock up there from both of the drivers. Again, Lopez very close, but not close enough, I think. He has got the slipstream. Around the outside. Lifted up there a little bit. Now again, last corner. Not as close as it was last lap around, so gonna be difficult. Last lap has started.
Oh god. Oh,
Gonna be last corner. Desperate move in the last corner from Jordi Lopez. We will see, but it is extremely close. The pressure is fully on Harris Parves. Lukacek shouldn't be an issue anymore. Last lap, don't think he's gonna gain 6 seconds. Lopez, where are you gonna try to do it? He is struggling, a little bit of touch on the grass there, loses a couple of tenths. Not gonna help him. Now the third chicane. Here we go. The power, a bit of oversteer from Harris's car.
Oh, he's gonna be very aggressive.
Jordi Lopez gonna be close enough?
He's gonna be very aggressive.
Oh, the back contact! Oh, on the braking. On the braking, Lopez tried to brake as late as possible. Made a little bit of contact with Parves, and now he's too far back.
Yeah, I actually had a feeling that the contact is gonna happen on the last lap because I knew that these guys are gonna be aggressive to stay, in first place.
But it is going to be Harris Parves touches the wall of champions with a little kiss. He's going to take a victory here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada, Montreal. Round 5 of the Pro Championship. Second place for Jordi Lopez. He tried everything he could, but it wasn't enough. Lukacek, after a difficult race with some unfortunate contact, in third position. Harley Hamnet in fourth position. I think he fought back reasonably well. And Eric Andre coming home in fifth position. Michael Ears is quite frustrated. I think that's safe to say.
I mean, frustrated is a pretty weak word, I think.
Of course, he had that crash, which costed him basically, maybe a podium, maybe a win in his own mind, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Mark Hutchinson, I think, also did well to fight back up to seventh position after the false start, which I think I had it myself too in Japan last year in the pro race there. I think it was then Jordi, I think it was Jordi who did a false start. And you're so focused on, I think, something on your screen changing when the lights are just about to go out. When you see then a car roll off, you think, okay, lights are out, let's drop the button. And that causes a sort of chain reaction, which it's quite funny, but unfortunate for Mark. But I think he can be happy for you with 7th position. Leonov, 8th, not too bad. Gerlof de Vries, 9th after that contact with Lionel at the end of the race. And Lionel Clue then in 10th position, closing up that top 10. Then Torres, Vesely, Doko, Almeida, Reinier Vergeer. First race, I believe. 15th place. The last point of the day for him. Mikhailo Vicentovic 16th, and then Tank Applegate, the last finisher in 17th.
Yeah, I could use a Murray Walker quote for Michael Ayers that he's absolutely furious.
Yeah, that's safe to say. Of course, very, very frustrated for him. And Eric Andre seems to be happy. He's doing some donuts on the pit lane. Yeah, good for him. But I think it is about time to close it off for the Pro Championship this day. In about an hour's time, we are going to be live with the World Championship qualifying. That's always going to be something spectacular. You think now these guys might be quick, but then you haven't seen the World Championship guys just yet. They are gonna blow your mind. So stay tuned for that on our YouTube channel. It will be starting in roughly an hour's time. And until then, I think maybe have a little bit of dinner if you're in Europe. Maybe grab some coffee or something. But we are going to take a little break or a little bit of a rest. And then we will be back with World Championship in an hour time. And I hope to see you all there. And of course, also, I hope to see you all for the next Pro Championship race in 2 weeks' time, which is going to be at the Red Bull Ring. Until then, take care.
Goodbye.